guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. My name is Andressa, and today I'm excited for this video because this is something that is way out of my comfort zone, something that is really different for me. And I did a mohawk, and it's layered hair, and you know, you have your little feathered going on right here, but in the middle I added some some longer pieces in the middle because again, it is a mohawk. I'm going to show you guys step by step how I made this wig from start to finish. I'm gonna let you guys know what hair I use, and I also gonna show you guys how I cut the layers into the hair to get it to this tapered look. If you guys are interested, make sure you keep on watching. I really enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video as well, and just stay tuned so I can give you the tea on this hair. So this is a velvet Remi 27 piece. This is human hair, and this is Tara 246. Those are the lengths of the hair that you have inside of this pack. This is a bundle hair that I'm going to be using. I did get this from a local beauty supply. This is a 16-inch natural color. I dyed it off camera. I have a comb, my dome cap, and my 30-second glue. I'm showing you the lengths of the hair after I took it out of the pack. I did go ahead and put my dome cap on my canvas block, and before I put the dome cap on the canvas block, I did put it on my head and then mark off the top of my head and the front and back of my ear and the top of my ear, so I can have a like a guide to where I'm going to be placing my tracks. So the look that I was going for is obviously a mohawk, as you can see by the title, but in the back of my head, on the left and the right, on the sides, I did want it to be a little bit of a longer length. So I went in with that 4-inch hair on the back of my head, basically the back of my head, only on the left and the right side. I did leave the middle part blank. I didn't add any hair as of yet because the middle part is going to be the longer lengths of hair that I'm going to be adding with that bundle hair, and I'm just working on the sides right now. So again, I'm using the 4-inch. I'm measuring it to the wig cap, the length in that side, excuse me, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to be adding my glue to that track, and I'm going to be laying it on that wig cap, and then I'm going to be taking my blow dryer and I'm just going to be blow drying that into place. This is a 30-second glue, so this glue dries really, really fast, and the blow dryer just helps speed up the process so that your tracks are not slipping or moving out of place as you're working throughout the wig throughout this whole process. So I'm just going to be continuing to do the same thing. I'm going to measure the space that I have there, and then I'm going to cut each track and add my glue and layer it down. So whatever I did on that side, I did turn the wig canvas block around so I can make sure that I have everything symmetrical. So I did turn it around this side so I can work my way up to the same length that I have on the other side, and the same height as far as how much I went up on the wig, just so that they're very much symmetrical. I did go leave about a 1/2 inch in between each track that I laid down because I did want the hair on the sides of my mohawk and the back to be really, really full. I didn't want you to be able to see the tracks through it. I wanted it to be full. I did want it to be really, really dense, and as you can, at the end I am going to taper it down a little bit, but I did want that fullness to make it look like a nice short haircut on the sides of each side of my head. So that is why I am adding the longer lengths, and I did want the hair to fall like on my neck, and as you can see, this hair has a natural curl to it. It's like bumped a little bit, a slight curl, so I did like that about this hair, and that is another reason why I added the longer lengths in the back, so that when the tracks are laid down and after I begin to cut it down, you can see the layers after I cut it, and it lays in place as if it was curled. And yeah, I just wanted it to lay that way basically. So now I'm just going to continue to work my way up on the side of the wig. As you can see by my hand right there, those are the markings with the white eyeliner pencil. And again, I did mark those places to where my ears are, the front and back and top, so I know you know exactly where to lay my tracks. I didn't want to overlap the tracks and make it too heavy on top of my ear, or too close to the back or front of my ear. So that's why I made those markers, so I can have a guide. So I did do the same thing on each side as far as bringing that 4-inch hair up on each side. And now I am working on my middle section, and on my middle section I'm going to be adding my longer length hair. This is my bundle hair, 16 inches, and I'm going to be just filling in that middle space. And what I did like about this dome cap is I like how it has like the stitching of how they made the wig, and I just use those as my guide as far as where I'm going to place my hair. And it worked out perfectly because I am doing a mohawk, and to me it gives that shape of a mohawk. So that middle piece there, I'm just going to fill that up with the longer lengths of hair, the 16-inch bundle hair. This did come in a natural color, so I did off camera dye this hair, the bundle hair that I'm adding in the middle, to a black color, because you know the hair that I bought from the 27 piece, that is jet black that I ordered, so I wanted it to match. So that's why I dyed those pieces off camera before I applied that to my wig canvas. So I'm just going to continue to keep going up with the 4-inch hair on the sides, and in each pack, in each length of hair, because you get 2, 4, and 6, you get about I think it's about 6 pieces. So what I did was I separated 3 pieces for the left side, 3 pieces for the right side, so that I can average it off and I can measure it exactly, so that my tracks lay exactly, so that I have enough hair on both sides and I'm not using too much hair on one side, and I have an even amount on both sides. So that's why I separate 3 pieces for one side and 3 pieces for the next, and I just made sure that section just even out to the amount of hair that I had. This is a 613 hair that I had, and I think this is about 16 inches, and I dyed this hair off camera. I did use the aquamarine, by Outre, so I did dye that off camera. I wanted to pop a color to my hair. I didn't want it to just be the standard you know, jet black. I wanted to add a little bit of color, a little flavor, and then just make the style come alive a little bit more. I was going for like a really punk rock look, so that's why I added a little bit of color to my wig. And for the top, as you can see, I am just continuously adding my tracks. At first I was adding the glues directly to the tracks of hair, and then laying it down on my you know, on my dome cap, on my wig canvas box. But then I found it easier to just lay the glue down on the wig itself, on the wig cap itself, and then applying the hair basically. And I was talking a little bit too much, so let me slow back and move it back a little bit. For this top piece, the middle piece, starting from the front, I did go in with that longer inches, the 6 inches. So this is the 6 inches going all the way up, and I am doing a circular motion. I'm doing a bowl circular motions with that 6-inch hair, because I wanted those longer lengths to be at the top. So that's why I'm going in a bowl shape motion and shape, because I wanted those layers to be really long at the top, and when I cut the hair, it's going to fall in layers, and I want to just, you know, the top to be really full and really bulky basically. So I'm just going to continue to just go around in a circle with that 6-inch hair, and then I'm just going to leave a little space in between. This is the closure that came with the wig, and I am going to be using that instead of creating my own closure by closing up the hair with the weft hair that they have provided. So I'm going to be cutting that extra lace off and measuring this closure to the piece, to the space that I have there left at the top. As you can see, I have it marked off, and that fit perfectly, and I'm just going to glue that into place. So now I did go ahead and put the wig on top of my head, because I wanted to customize it to my head. I didn't want to leave it on the dome canvas box and cut it on there, because I feel like it won't be shape to my head. So I wanted to cut it on my head. So that's why I did apply the wig to my head, and I'm just going to be cutting it. It did fit very comfortable. I did try on the dome cap before I begin to, you know, lay my tracks and make sure it fit perfectly. And I make sure you use the right canvas blockhead as well, because if you use something that's a little bit too big, a little bit too small, then either it's going to be a little bit too small for your head, or obviously a little bit too big. So just make sure you measure those out before you begin to make your dome cap on your wig, because on your wig head, because when you add the tracks, when you add the glue to the hair, it kind of shrinks into place. It kind of it shrinks it into place, and it keeps that that shape exactly. So make sure that it is the right size dome cap that you are using to create this style, if you are going to recreate this style. So what I'm going to be using, I'm just going to be taking that razor comb, and I'm just going to be cutting layers into the hair. I'm going to be debulking the hair basically. So I can't see the back of my head, but I am just going to be using that and just combing straight down and just leaving the bulk of the hair at the top and just feathering it down to just, again, take some more of that hair off so that it thins out at the bottom, but it has that nice full look at the top. So I just continuously keep combing my hair into place and just keep cutting more and more of the hair off. I did like how long the sideburns was, so that's why I began to cut from about around the top of my ear straight down, because I did like the length. I did want to you know, just straighten that out a little bit. That's why I'm using my scissors. I didn't want a very straight cut. I just wanted to, you know, take off a little bit of that hair from the sideburns. And I am going to keep going around and around my head over and over. I'm not going to stay in one place and just cut it and just leave it that way. I'm just going to continuously go around, grab random pieces of hair, and then continuously cut it. I wanted you guys to see the length and the mohawk in the back, so that's why I was showing you guys. And I'm just grabbing random pieces and cutting them, and using my hand to like really pull out the hair to see how long it was, if I wanted a little bit shorter, how it was laying. I did want my bangs to be full and heavy, but I didn't want it to be too long over my eyes, so I was trying to debulk some of that hair to where it lays slightly a little underneath my eyebrows. So that's what I was aiming for when I was cutting the hair. And I did want that color, that aquamarine track here that I added there, the color track here, to show as well. So that's why I am trying to create those layers so that you can see the colors in between the hairs as well. So just keep cutting, keep cutting, keep cutting, go all around, keep cutting. Like I said, I'm just going to keep cutting continuously, using my hands and my comb to just feather it out to see if it is where I was you know, trying to get. I did want, like I said, I'm not going to touch the sides over there by the sideburns because I wanted that part to be long. So I'm just cutting from about the top of my ear and keep on going down just to give it that feathered look and just to debulk the hair, as I said before. And if you are new here to my channel, welcome to my channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video on my channel here. I do try to upload a video every day, if not every other day. I have been real consistent when doing that as of lately, and I'm trying to keep that going as long as I can, as far as uploading every day or every other day. Yeah, so, and if you're liking this video and what you're seeing so far, you know, hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know how you what you guys think of this style that I did here. I know that this mohawk style is not for everybody, but I really did enjoy creating this wig, and I really loved how the wig came out in the end, and I hope you guys like how this wig came out as well. So I wanted to create this video so you guys can see exactly how you can create this look without having to go to the salon. It is very easy. And it's going to be easier for me the next time I do try to create this style, because, you know, this is the first time, so I know exactly what to do now. So it took about 2 hours to just add my hair to to my canvas block because I was trying to be so precise and take my time and add the hair in the right places, because you know, this was my first time creating this style. So I just wanted to take my time, make sure everything was symmetrical, and make sure everything was how I envisioned in my head. So that is what I did here basically. I can't see the back of my head, but I am just using my hand and my comb just to feel and just to cut down and take off a lot of that hair, like I said before. So again, this hair does have a natural bump to it, so that it did look like it was curled. It did look like it was curled already, and I did like that about it. The only thing I had to do is curl the extra pieces of hair that I added, the colored hair that I did go in and curl those pieces. And I am just trying to get a feel of this look. As you can see, it's tapered down. It looks very full, but it is custom shaped to my head. As you can see, it has these natural curls. I did love that about it. And I'm just playing with that hair just to see if I wanted to cut off more hair, or if I just wanted to leave it as is. As you can see, I did cut a lot of that hair off, but I did like how it created that bowl shape at the top, but still gave me those longer lengths for my sideburns and the nape of my neck. Don't forget to interact with me, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this video. I really love this. I know I keep saying that, you know, but I really enjoyed this and I really like this look. And I think I'm going to create this look again, but try it with a different color basically. That's just me playing with the hair just to see how I like it and, you know, how it's coming out so far. I did want the bangs to lay a little bit above my eyes. So I did you know, try to push the hair up and cut a little bit more. And for the back of my head, using that same razor comb, and I'm just going to be combing down, taking a lot more of that hair off to thin it out in the back of my head. And for the middle of my head with my longer lengths, I did lose some of that footage, but I am just basically going to do the same thing, just keep cutting down just to create those layers that I did go down throughout those longer layers in between for my mohawk, and do the same thing as far as shaving the hair down to create those longer length layers as well. So this is the finished product of me cutting my hair, me shaping my hair, and curling the back piece of my mohawk as well. I just added a little bit of curls. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.